You're welcome, sir. Jonathan Okolie. Sir, you're welcome. We have been on, so we don't need to work. All right, a round of applause for our smart VC, our powerful Vice-Chancellor, who has left his station in electrical electronic engineering for sustainable development. And we have been on this conversation. We have had the first presenter or guest speaker from Manchester University. He just finished speaking to us, and time I'm going to welcome the Aloysius chairman, Professor James Eke, to come and introduce our Vice-Chancellor. Please, a round of applause for him, please.
Thank you, moderator. Those of you have been here this morning know, or you have been expecting the Vice-Chancellor to be here with us in the morning. That tells you how busy this man is. So, Vice-Chancellor, we thank you. I've been in his office twice this morning. Each time I went there, there are people standing, sitting, waiting for me. Even as we left now, he told somebody, just wait for me, I will come back and see you. That gives you the amount of work he has on his table. Please, stand with me as I want to welcome the Vice-Chancellor of this university. He is not able to present it. He is here with us. In fact, in the morning he said, I will go with the Vice-Chancellor. But God said, no, I will come with him. So I'm glad to inform you, as you have seen, that he's here. Please, can we start as we give him an ovation as he comes to make his speech and also declare the conference open.
On behalf of the management of this university, I warmly welcome us, our guests, participants, our students, the staff of this university to ESUT. I don't have much to say except to say that we are glad that little light is blossoming into something that will not only outlive us, which has to do with sustainability, but also igniting it so that throughout the whole of the spheres of the university, light will be shining. So we are happy that the faculty, especially Faculty of Engineering, especially the EEE, is still moving forward. If we didn't insist that every department and faculty must have at least one conference in a year, probably our students will graduate without beholding how the conference looks like. We don't have the worst of staff. We have about the best brains in ESUT. But we believe that a lot of things over the years cowed us down. Maybe uncertainty in your salaries, uncertainty in your promotions, uncertainty in other things. It dampened morale. That was why we came in. Our first goal was to make sure that we convert all our policies into one, which is welfare of staff. There's no other thing we're doing here except staff welfare. If we attract infrastructure, it is for staff welfare. If we rebuild anywhere, for staff welfare. And staff welfare must start by giving us confidence back to rediscover ourselves and retrieve the past. It was on that note that we said payment of salaries in ESUT should not be something you see as a privilege. It is your right. You deserve to be paid. We're really talking about how much you're even taking home. whether it can achieve anything for you or not. But that little one that was supposed to be paid, every month you kept on talking and begging to have your rights fulfilled. That's why for the 2 years plus now we have stayed, nobody is talking about salary. It is now a must that you must have it. And we're not going to renege on that. And on coming, we discovered that the key to unlocking the university lies in engineering. This university, ESUT, was built on a strong foothold of research and innovation, creativity, fabrications were taking place. A lot of things were happening in engineering. All of a sudden, we started looking for them. You recall that in November last year, that when I came visiting during the convocation week, I was able to see that we have a lot of products, innovations already being locked up. You recall again, I gave mandate and said, arrange for a business fair so that the town and GAM will merge to see what we have. We keep on expanding. We'll give you 3 football fields, we don't see you again. Start something and we'll give you more. And it is on that we equally discovered that our dear friend here, Mbachi, had a patent that was hidden, not concluded. It was not concluded. We followed it up. We have signed the last document now with NCC, and I'm glad to report that within the next 2 weeks, their own document will come to us, fully signed, and implementation starts. So we already have our flagship. Challenge others. Challenge others. If you watch it and do this, there are a lot of fire in all of us. Allow it to come out. I mentioned here over and over and again that failure is a strength. Don't see failure as a weak point. Which means if you fail and you have let us look at engineering. Let us look at EEE. I was fortunate when I came in here to have worked with some people. The head of department then was our lady here. I saw somebody who had a lot of passion. That was what attracted me to EEE. And I'm happy that that project we started have been accomplished, this conference. I'm expecting the head, who is now a man, to now show that Aboni is a woman. Now that he's a man, he will show her that he will surpass that record. Yes, we must continue to exchange ideas. We must continue to converse. I don't want to be buying, for example, energy bulbs when I have EEE. I don't want to be buying some of these rudimentary electrical appliances where we have EEE. I once told Department of the MMP, I said, I don't know how you people feel. This time we'll move out to go and order for seats for our students. Can't you give us a prototype? We'll look at it, discuss with you, and give you the contract instead of giving it to outsiders. By constructing those things, you learn more and you upgrade. That will prefer to close the department if you have no value to add. The same thing with this. The same thing with every other department. I came back, I mentioned before that as a teacher, I was taught by the deputy governor, His Excellency Osai. He asked me one question in his office, and I looked at him again. He said, what stops you people from having a vehicle so that you start bidding for contracts, at least in Enugu State? You have civil engineers, you have mechanical, you have mechatronics, you have MM, all of them are there. He now reminded me that most of the contracts awarded are being executed by our staff. So, what stops the university from having a fair comprising those critical engineers and environmental sciences? With that, we now bid, and he now said, if I'm seated chairing the bidding process, first consideration will be your university. I challenge, including consult, build a vehicle, we are still building it. A lot of money will flow in. And in the process, we are going to learn a lot. That's why I told the tech fund people, anybody you are giving a job to construct a structure, make sure the components, students from the different relevant engineering departments are part of that so that they will use it as practical. They must be visiting the site. You must open up that, not when you graduate. We ask you questions about maybe a piston, you have not seen it. That's why I commend the head of the department of, I think he should be head of the department of mechanical. When I saw one of the lecturers inviting owner of a mechanic workshop, Reverend Father Van Ozondo, is the lecturer that invited him here. I saw it in social media, yes. He came, welcomed him, he entered his class, he gave him opportunity. He started teaching practical our students. Our students here will agree with me that they are tired of grammar. They are tired of grammar. Engineers teach them to do it themselves. Take them for practical training. They can afford to fuel, when we finish repairing the big plus. You take it, go to any construction site in Enugu. They can to go camp, met those artisans, started discussing with them with his team, convincing them that all those things we will do in fabrication, we can do modern fabrications, we have the equipment. The dean of the faculty will agree that we have about the best equipment any engineering can think of. We have it here. So, what are those equipment doing? Line farming. Yesterday, we gave you more science equipment as provided by Tech Fund. We give you. Use them. Reproduce yourself. Finally, before the organizers will accuse me of giving a keynote, let me seize the opportunity to inform us that the way we are doing in ESUT, if it is possible, we want 50-50 academic content and practical. 50 money, training yourself while you are still a student. So we bring people that will teach you practically. Internet, IoT, whatever, you learn it and get certified as we are still working on the aspect of entrepreneurship to know whether we can get them to come in here to do a number of things for us. Develop it during your part-time. Instead of using it to join cultism, use it to learn trade. Use it to help yourself. We don't have enough spaces in the climate as you are seeing Nigeria. This white collar job is shrinking. It is shrinking. What is expanding will be industries if infrastructures are created. But we pray that infrastructures will be created so that you will be a master of yourself. You will be equally a captain of industry. Because I know that when you all succeed as students, ESUT must have succeeded. So that when time will call on you, you will be available to assist the university. So let me thank you very much. And on behalf of the management, I hereby declare this international conference